Hi children, the next concept is dialysis. It is also called as artificial kidney. Dialysis or artificial kidney. See, who discovered this artificial machine or artificial kidney? It was discovered by William Jacob. William Jacob. Kidneys are vital organs for our survival. There is no kidneys, there is no life. Factors, there are many factors influencing our kidneys to become failure. See, infections. Sometimes you will get injuries. Then it leads to infection of the particular tissues and organs. That will leads to non-functioning of the kidneys. Next one, injuries. Many injuries occurs in our body, and very high blood pressure, high BP. High BP leads to kidney failures, and very high blood sugar. Diabetic patients are there now. Sugar levels are increases in our blood. That is high blood sugar. Next one, restricted blood flows to the kidneys. Improper flowing of blood to the kidneys. These all are the factors to become damaging of the kidneys. So if it is failure of kidneys, what will happen? See, if kidneys are failed, it leads to accumulation of poisonous wastes in the blood. All waste materials are accumulated, deposited in our body. Finally, the person is going to death. So that is the most important. If two kidneys are failed, all waste materials are deposited in our body, remains in our body. Finally, the person is going to die. That is next one. What are the uses of kidneys? First one, for survival of an organism. Second one, to filter the blood. It helps in filtering the blood. See, once remember, kidneys contains nephrons. Nephrons are the structural functional unit of kidneys. So, filtering the blood inside the nephrons. That is the main use of kidneys. What is the first one? For the survival of an organism. Second one is to filter the blood. To filter the blood. Next one. What is the process going on inside that? Hemodialysis. Hemodialysis. It is one of the process occurs inside the artificial kidney. Okay, next one. What is the process? What's going on in this machine? See, first one is blood is taken out from the main artery. Your artery is present. From the main artery, you will take out the blood. Then immediately mixed with anticoagulant. Here I am using the word anticoagulant. Coagulation means clotting the blood. Anticoagulation means it do not clot the blood. When we are mixed heparin substances. Okay. See, blood is taken out the main artery. Immediately we have to mix with anticoagulant heparin. It is very most important, heparin. When we add the heparin to the blood, it do not clot. Next one. The membrane, next one. It is pumped into the apparatus called dialyzer. Do you know dialyzer? It is one of the machine. This blood is pumped into the dialyzer machine. See, first one is blood is taken out from the main artery. See, this is the main artery. Immediately we have to mix in this heparin. It is an anticoagulant. Blood is do not clot. After it is pumped into the machine called dialyzer. This is a dialyzer machine. Dialyzer. This is dialyzer machine. Next one. The membrane separates. See, here many membranes are there. These membranes are made up of cellophane tapes. These membranes are made up of cellophane tapes. This membrane separates flowing of the blood and dialyzing fluid. This dialyzer machine contains one fluid. That fluid name is dialyzing fluid. See, here two fluids are present. One is blood flowing into the tubes. Another one is dialyzer fluid. It contains already in the dialyzer machine. So two fluids are present. One is the blood entering into this machine. Another one is dialyzing fluid. These two fluids separated by one membrane. That membrane is made up of cellophane tapes. This is cellophane tapes. Then here what happened, do you know, children? Dialysis. Dialysis process is going on. What is the meaning of dialysis? See, cleaning the blood from its wastes. It will remove waste materials from the blood. That is the meaning of dialysis. What is dialysis? Cleaning of waste materials from blood is called dialysis. Here what happened, do you know? When blood is flowing inside this machine, this membrane separates flowing of the blood and dialyzing fluid. Then it separates waste materials from the blood when flowing of this blood into these tubes. Waste materials are reaching into this fluid. Finally, it will remove with the help of one more tubes. Okay. In this machine, simply remember it. This machine removes waste materials from the blood. This machine helps in removal of waste materials from the blood. Then blood becomes pure. There is no nitrogenous waste materials. Okay. This is done by this machine. This machine name is called dialyzer. This dialyzer machine contains fluid is called dialyzing fluid. Simply remember it. This machine separates or removes or eliminates waste materials from the blood. Then blood becomes pure. Then what happened, do you know? Next one. Pump the back into the body through the vein. Finally, after a purification of this blood, it will pump back into our body through the vein. Immediately we have to mix the heparin substance. Okay. This is the small concept. Keep in your mind. Next one. Each dialysis session, it takes nearly 3 to 6 hours. This is machine. Blood is taken out from the artery. After the blood is pumped into this machine. Inside that machine, dialysis process is going on. Dialysis means the cleaning of the blood from its waste materials. Elimination of waste materials process is going on inside this machine. After cleaning the blood, we will pump it into the body through the vein by adding heparin substance. Entire this process going on in this machine. This machine is called as artificial kidney or dialysis. Keep your mind. This machine was discovered by William Jacob. Just keep in our mind. This is very most important and very easy concept also. These all points note down in your notebook. Okay? Once again, remember it. It was discovered by William Jacob. It is a vital organ for the survival. Many factors are influencing on the kidneys: infections, injuries, high blood pressure, and high blood sugar level, and restricted blood flows to the kidneys. These all are the factors influencing on the kidneys to become a failure, and it leads to, if both kidneys are failed, it leads to accumulation of poisonous waste materials in our body. The person is going to die. Uses. What are the uses of kidneys? Two uses are there. One is for survival of an organism. Second one is to filter the blood. Main use is to filter the blood. Process hemodialysis. Blood is taken out the main artery. Blood is taken out the main artery. Mixed with anticoagulant heparin. It is pumped into the apparatus called dialyzer. This machine is called as dialyzer machine. And the membrane separates blood flowing into the tubes and dialyzing fluid. Dialysis means cleaning the blood from its waste. That is called dialysis. Next one, pumped back to the body through the vein by adding heparin. And each dialysis session takes nearly 3 to 6 hours. See, once remember that blood is taken out to the main artery by adding heparin. This blood is pumped into this machine. This machine helps in cleaning the waste materials. Finally, it's again pumped through the vein into our body by adding heparin. This process called as hemodialysis. Which principle occurs inside this machine? Diffusion. Which process is going on? Osmosis. Main principle is diffusion, process is osmosis. Just note down these all points, children. Keep in mind. Thank you. Thank you.